is hunting, so she has no cell phone service, but she wanted to watch it, and I know Rachel has a new baby, so we'll record it so that these people can watch too. Stacy, Lois is also new. She's on the phone with us, and this is her second call, but I don't always talk a lot, although I kind of have a lot to say tonight. But sometimes we just get on the call together and go through questions and answers and sort of talk about maybe what challenges people are having and what successes they're having, and share it with the group and troubleshoot the challenges and celebrate the successes, and figure out that you can replicate those successes by doing them yourself, because everything that we do in Beachbody is supposed to be replicable. There it is. And duplicatable. That's the word I was looking for. So that you don't have to go out there and reinvent the wheel. And just so you know, our upline 15-star diamond, Shay Stanford, our upline is a 15-star, so that's good. And then above her is not only, I don't know, Tanya, I can see me. Kimberly, can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you got it now. And then above her is, Lindsay Matway. And Lindsay Matway has been in the top. She was the top coach 2 years in a row. I think she's number 3 this year. But her team's called Bombshell Dynasty. Hi, Nikki. That team actually has 7, which is our team, has 7 of the top 10 coaches in Beachbody. So we have a great team. We have amazing training. And most of what we do is somehow derived from what Lindsay Matway does at the very top, or what Shay does as it comes down the pipeline. So we don't create a whole lot of new stuff, which is good, because what we're doing has been tested by the people who are rocking it in the business. And so that tells you too that anything that we do, I don't know, are we friends on Facebook, Stacy?
We are.
Okay, good. Did we go to high school together?
We did.
Okay, that's what I thought. I thought I recognized your name. I was like, I think I recognize your name, but I didn't want to assume. So anything that you see, like if I go out there and post, we have mutual friends, so it's a little different. But like we just did a crock pot challenge group. I don't know. Are you in there?
Yeah.
Okay. So when we posted that, we had one graphic that kind of everybody used, and it worked just fine. So if you see something that one of us posts, you are more than welcome to take it for yourself, make it your own. And that's something. So when we're talking in the group and somebody else says, oh, well, this is what worked for me, the reason why we talk about that stuff is because I want you to feel comfortable sharing it as well, and not having to recreate something. So, and Lois, that goes for you too. Okay. So I wanted to go over a few upcoming fun things that are happening. We're having a coach sneak peek next Wednesday. That is a one-day event that's already been created, actually, and I'll post the event in our team page. I'm going to make a note to do that. And then, Stacy, I think Tanya added you to the team page today. Dan?
Yes, she did.
Okay, good. So I'll go post the sneak peek in there. And so what it's going to be is, it's a one-day thing. It's next Wednesday. It's basically going to go all day, but what it's going to be is 5 live videos, 5, maybe 10-minute videos throughout the day, scattered throughout the day. So everybody has a chance to see 5 different coaches talk about different aspects of Beachbody, and kind of how we do things and why we do things the way we do, and what coaching's about, what we do, what we don't do, that sort of thing, what you have to be a coach, what you don't need to be a coach. And so that gives people in different time zones kind of different choices, but every topic is going to be different. And so that's going to be next Wednesday, and you can invite people to that. So if you have people who are interested in in coaching or just finding out what the heck you do, then you can certainly invite people to that. And I'll put the event in there. And then I'm probably going to start inviting people on Sunday night. Something we talk about frequently in our team calls is, when is a good time to post something that's important? It would not be Saturday morning, ever. If you post something on Saturday morning, not that many people see it. They're super busy. The best time to post something is Sunday night, Sunday evening, or Monday morning, because sadly enough, people finish their weekend, they sit down to watch football, and the wives, guess what they do? They get on Facebook. And then guess what they do on Monday morning when they get to work? Get on Facebook. So that's when the most of your stuff is seen. So that's why I'm going to start inviting on Sunday. And Stacy, you probably saw the way that we invited to the Crock-Pot group. That's kind of the way we do for everything, except for this isn't a group, this is an event. So people, you don't have to add anybody to it unless they ask you to, I guess, but they can just say going, and then they'll get all the information.
So are we keeping it in the context of that event? We're not changing it into a group or anything? It's just going to be on the event page?
Yes,
okay. Cool.
Which I like. That's how we did. Well, she got that idea from you, from the way we did the health bet thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, hi, there's Fran.
There's Fran.
That's Kimberly's new coach. Nice to see you.
Hooray.
All right. So that's one thing that's going on. What we're trying to do, we kind of slacked off a little bit in the summertime and didn't do a whole lot of free groups, which was not awesome, not going to lie. Won't let that happen again. I think we need to always have something to invite to as a team, whether it's a sneak peek or a free group or a different free group or a challenge group or whatever. We need to have something to invite people to. And last month we did. We had the health bet. And then this month we've had our Crock-Pot group, and then we have our sneak peek next week. The following week, I think I'm going to do, if it's okay with you guys, unless you want to do something different, speak up with you. But I did a butt challenge last year. I'm pretty sure this is where I hooked KG here. It was the butt challenge, wasn't it? Wasn't it?
I don't know.
I think it was. I think it was the butt challenge. It was pretty funny. It was a pretty funny challenge. I'll send you guys the content of it. I'll put it in the team group, and you can look at it. It's too long right now. I think it was 10 days, the one I did last time, but I'm going to shorten it to 7. And then that'll be the following week. So if our event is on Wednesday, we'll probably do the butt challenge starting the following Wednesday or Thursday. Or something like that. I'll figure that out. I'll let y'all know. But that's something else that you can invite people to, and I'll put up an invitation to it. And if you go look at mine, you can certainly use the graphic that I use, or whatever. So there'll be that. That'll be coming next after that. And then the other thing that's coming up on October 1st, we're going to start. Or no, it's not October 1st. I think it's October 3rd. Whatever the first Monday in October is, which I believe is the 3rd. Yes, the 3rd. I can't believe I remember that. So on October 3rd, we are going to restart Coach Basics. It's about 2 weeks away, and a little over 2 weeks away, and we will be revamping it. So we're going to keep the videos that we liked the most, that were super helpful. So if you went through it, you guys, some of you did go through it. There's something in there that you're like, didn't get that much out of this. I would love to know that, because those are the ones we're going to replace with our own made, we're going to make our own videos for those. So if there's some that you remember that you were like, yeah, that just didn't do anything for me, or some in there that you're like, this was the best video I've ever seen ever. Like, we will never make a video of Team Cycle Bonus, because it's so complicated in and of itself. I think Beachbody does a really good job of explaining it. So we're just going to stick with that. But there's some of them that, if you guys didn't resonate with it, I would love to know that, because, we want to change it and make it so that people feel engaged and feel comfortable commenting and getting involved in the group. And so I feel like last time we didn't have a lot of engagement, which isn't a big deal. It's the first time we've done it. And I feel like as we get better at it, it's going to get better. The training is going to get better. It's going to get more personalized. And, you guys are going to start feeling better about it. I personally went through 4 coach basics before I decided that I didn't need to hear it again. Okay. So even you guys who are, at this point, seasoned coaches, Nikki and Kimberly and Tanya, it doesn't hurt for you to be involved in it too, especially because if you've got your own coaches in there, you kind of want to know what we're teaching them. And that way, when you have a one-on-one meeting with Fran, you're watching us, huh? Yeah, you are. You got to keep an eye on me. I mean, something's wrong. So I want you guys to be involved because I want you to know what they're seeing so that when Fran comes to Kimberly and says, "What the heck was this?" Kimberly goes, "Oh yeah, Kim. See what she did there?" At least you know what you're seeing. Oh, I'll try not to mess it up. I have to give Molly a kiss. But anyway,
good night, birthday girl.
Oh, birthday girl. I think maybe you shouldn't do that because he's growling. Can you come say hello? Fozzie off. Say hi. Here she is.
Hey, birthday girl.
Tomorrow she'll be
Happy birthday, Molly.
old. Sleep tight with your turby twist. Love you. Okay. So that's kind of what's going on. The challenge packs, there's like 1 million challenge packs that are on sale this month. My understanding, and this came from my success partners actually, is that they are on sale all the way through October. And this is what this tells me, and I'm going to throw this out to you. I know it's good. I'm going to throw this out to you guys because this is something that I've learned just by watching trends in Beachbody over the last 2.5 years, is that when they put a whole bunch of stuff on sale, it typically means that they're forecasting that it's going to be a tough month. Versus if they have just Country Heat on sale, they're like, oh my gosh, who cares if it's just Country Heat? You're going to sell all kinds of stuff. So for some reason, they're forecasting that September and October, I think, are going to be tough months. So they put a lot on sale, so we've got a lot to choose from to share with people. So really use that to your advantage. And just because it's a tough month doesn't mean that you shouldn't still push for Success Club, okay? You're probably going to have to fight for it tooth and nail, and that's okay. I don't know if anybody in here has hit Success Club 5 yet, have they? I'm not even raising my hand. And let me tell you, I typically hit Success Club 5 by the 5th of the month. And it's the 15th, and I'm at 2. So, hello. Part of it is Nikki's at 2 also. So part of it, I know my birthday was at the beginning of the month, and I was like, take my foot off the gas and enjoy my birthday. Well, that was kind of a mistake. I probably took off about a week, and I am paying for it right now. So you might have to fight tooth and nail to hit Success Club, but let me tell you, it's totally worth it. Fran and Stacy and Lois do probably not know what Success Club is. So let me tell you what Success Club is, even though the rest of you do, but that's okay. So what Success Club is signing up 2 or it's really 3 new people a month, okay? So 3 people a month with the challenge pack gets you to Success Club 6. So think about it. You got 30 days, 3 people. Seems pretty easy, doesn't it? Right? And some months it is ridiculously easy. I mean, Kimberly and I were over 10 last month. Nikki, you've started out stronger this month, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. But, some months are great, some months are tough, but there's no excuse not to hit Success Club 5. Fran and Stacy, if you hit Success Club 5 the first full 3 months that you're a coach, so this would be September, but Stacy and y'all may have joined already in September, or was it in August?
End of August.
Okay. And Fran, when did you join? August? I think it was August, wasn't it, Kimberly?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. So this is the first full month of Success Club, of coaching for you. And if you sign up 3 people, 3 months in a row, your first 3 months of coaching, you get something called Success Starters. And that gets you, and Tanya got it, last year. That gets you a free ticket to Summit, to Beachbody Coach Summit. Just like a, $250 full price. That's not what we paid because we bought ours really early. But so, it's worth it. And you get other benefits too. It's the way that you get, yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You can hear me? Okay. I just wanted to mention also, because I'm glad you mentioned that, because I forgot to mention that to Stacy the other day about the Success Club. One thing is because I wasn't sure if that was something that was every year or if it was just something that was last year. So it's every year. And then, so the other thing is that, signing up your spouse. Can you talk a little bit about that too?
Oh, sure.
And I mean, if that's on your agenda, I don't know if it's on your agenda tonight, but I can talk. But if not, Stacy and I need to talk about that.
It's not, but I can give you a crash course in it real quick.
Okay.
So let's see, Kimberly, Nikki, Tanya, I've already done this. Lois, and Stacy and Fran, this all pertains to you. And Tanya, Kimberly, and Nikki, this also pertains to you because it's a way that you can share it with your coaches too. So when you hit Success Club 5 and you're an Emerald, okay, and I'm going to explain what that is in a second, you will get free customers from Beachbody. And if you hit Success Club 10, you get really good free customers from Beachbody. The people that you get at Success Club 5 haven't bought anything yet. Or if they did, they bought it on a payment plan. And so you don't get paid for that. But the Success Club 10 ones, you actually get Shakeology customers. And some of them are HD customers. And the ones that aren't, you follow up with them and you're like, hey, dude, next time you buy Shakeology, you should get it this way because it's way cheaper. And then they're like, oh, sweet, thanks for helping. And then you got a Success Club point. But in order to get those customers, you have to be an Emerald coach. In order to be an Emerald coach, you have to have you and then a person on each side of you, right and left, one person. The majority of people go Emerald pretty easily, pretty quickly, because Emerald is a choice. It's not something you really have to work that hard for. I know that you know two people that you could put one on your right, one on your left. Typically, it's a spouse and a family member. Each of you have what is called a weak side and a strong side. And that's something that you're going to need to ask your coach about, or you can ask me because I can look it up too, except for the people under Tanya because we're not on the same side. But I can look up Nikki's people. I can look up Kimberly's people. I can look up everybody else. And I can tell you, or they can tell you, or they can ask me, which one is your strong and your weak side. Historically, the best thing you can do is to put your spouse on your weak side and then put another family member on your strong side, like spouse and mom or spouse and daughter or, whatever. And then you're going to hit Emerald, okay? If you hit Emerald and you hit Success Club 5, Beachbody gives you free customers. What's not to like, right? Sometimes in busy months, I'm not kidding, they're killer. You get tons of people. You didn't have to do anything for it. And sometimes you get paid for it. Sometimes you don't. But it's totally worth doing. I'm actually talking to a free customer right now, back and forth. She didn't even know what Shakeology was. She's doing 21-day fix, and she's like, what's Shakeology? I'm like, do you fast forward through the commercials at the end? But whatever. So she and I are talking back and forth, and she's like, where do I buy that? Do I get it at the grocery store? Like she and I are talking back and forth about it. So, this is a free customer. You never know. And I'll tell you, one of Shay's free customers is one of her diamonds. So let's see. I'm trying to think. Y'all have met her. Now why can't I think of her first name? It'll come to me. Anyway, she's awesome, and she's from California. She had never met her before. She was a free customer and turned into a diamond coach. So the free customers can be awesome. So that's the very short version of going Emerald, why you should go Emerald and where you should put your spouse. Does that help, or does that confuse you all even more?
No. That helps.
Okay, good.
I just sent Stacy a text to let her know that, if she has any questions, she can just, because this probably will spark more questions, just being on the call as well. Now, your weak leg is always, so.
You're on Chris's strong leg because I'm on his weak leg, okay? So,
right.
So I'm on his let's see, I'm on his right because my right is my strong leg. So your left should be your strong leg and your right should be your weak leg, I think.
You're out. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Unless
I'm going to go look at Stacy's on my weak leg, but I got to figure out. So that's on my right.
Let's see.
So her weak
yes,
leg
that should be. So her weak leg should be the same. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
But double check, because that's a pretty important thing. The other thing I should tell you is when you add a coach, you only have 3 days to make sure they're in the right place, and then they're there for forever till you die. Okay. So so if you put your spouse on what you think is your weak leg, and then you figure out, oh no, what have I done? You have 3 days to fix that. And I think Kimberly, one of you guys has done it where you had to change it. I can't remember. It was one of you guys. Was it you, Kimberly? It was quick. It was like within hours they had it fixed. So always when you add a coach, I don't care if it's when you're a 10-star diamond, double check where they go, make sure they went in the right place, and then make sure that you're happy with where it is because you have 3 days to fix it.
And when you're looking at your legs, so like you've got me here, right here at the top.
Yeah.
And then you got your legs. The outside legs are always the strong.
You should never add people to your inside leg. Never. They should be blank. Your right and your left are both outside legs. But there are inside, but let's not get too complicated, but there are inside legs also. You should never add people there. Never, never, never. And something else that you know, too, is that anytime that you get to make the decision where your coaches go, okay, but you have to, let me share my screen just for a second. This is totally not what I wanted to talk about, but that's okay because it's important.
I'm sorry, Kim.
No, it's fine. I think it's good because we've got new coaches, so I think it's good.
And Stacy, Stacy and Fran, I've been doing this for about 6 months and I'm still learning. So it's like you're all.
Oh, I'm still learning. Are you kidding? Okay, so this is my Coach Online office. What am I showing you? Oh, right. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry. I was going to make sure nobody returned something earlier in the day. That's always nerve-wracking. Like every morning you wake up and you're like, oh, what happened?
Yeah, apparently I went inactive and I got a return because I ordered my Shakeology, so I got to figure that out too.
Have you guys, my newbies in here, have you guys logged into your Coach Online office?
I have.
Okay. I know Lois has. Okay. So when you go to My Business and My Downline and Graphical Genealogy, okay, so this is the place where if you click on preferred placement, which is already at, this is a place where you can say automatic placement, which you should never do, or you can do set preferred placement, and that's what you want to click. And when you click that, you can choose which side you want to go on. You've got weak outside leg, first available, left, right, weak leg, first available. Don't ever pick those first availables. Don't ever pick weak leg. Pick right or left, period, every single time. Okay, so I know right now that the next coach I want to add on my specific business center is going to be on my right. So I'm going to click that and I want to click save. And then let's say I sign up a coach tomorrow and I know that I want to put the next person on my left. Then I'm going to go back in here after I sign the coach up, click left, click save, and that way I know for a fact that they're going to be in the right place when I go and do the next coach. I'm not going to have to think about it because sometimes you'll be like doing something, somebody will call you, they're like, I want that discount on my Shakeology right now. And you're going to be like, I got to go check the placement, blah, blah. No, you don't because you'll already have it set up. Don't ever let the automatic placement happen because that's when they start putting people on your inside legs. And those are no good. They're dead legs. They'll never grow. That person will be in a place where they can't grow their business. So don't do that to anybody ever.
Why is that even an option then?
Well, I think it's for the people who have huge teams because it doesn't matter. because their teams will, but like none of us here have a team of 200,000 coaches. Like Lindsay Matway has half of the business. We have 440,000 coaches. She's got like 189,000 coaches in the Bombshell Dynasty.
That has to suck.
So anyway, all right, so I'm going to stop sharing, and I'm going to talk about time management, okay? Because I think we all, no matter what level we are in Beachbody, we all struggle with it. We talk about it on our diamond calls all the time, about time management and stuff. There's a really, really, really good book that you guys should read or listen to called Eat That Frog. Have you guys heard of it? Or yeah.
No.
Brian Tracy is his name. And it's only 3 discs. The audio is only 3 discs. It does not take long to listen to, and it is awesome. So Eat That Frog. And the concept,
Eat That Frog, F-R-O-G.
Yep. And the concept behind it is that the first thing you should do every single day is eat the ugliest frog you have on your plate. Ugliest frog in front of you. What's the ugliest frog? The thing you want to do the least that is actually going to benefit you the most. Okay? So if I know for a fact that every single day, if I wake up and I do my Bible study and I get online and I tackle all my posting that I need to post, and then I have a letter to write. I currently have a letter to write that I don't want to do. I know that if I do it, it will benefit me and my team hugely. I don't want to do it. I'm like, and I finally figured out today, I was like, that's my frog. I need to go eat my frog. And my excuse is, I'm not at Success Club 5 yet. I need to get there first, and then I'll tackle that letter. Well, no, that's not the thing, because actually that particular thing is going to benefit me and my team more than me hitting Success Club 5. And that's the concept behind it, is think about the things that you have to do. What is going to benefit you and your business or your family or whatever it is that you're focused on the most? That's the thing you do first. And then you start going down. And so he talks about tadpoles, and he says, you're going to have all kinds of tadpoles running around there. You're going to have these big, ugly frogs, right? So what you need to do is you need to get in there and you need to tackle that frog and let the tadpoles be tadpoles and leave them there. And don't worry about it, because that's not what's going to grow your business. That's not what's going to help your family, whatever it is you're focused on. It doesn't have to be your business. But and then there's a really good concept that I am actually trying to teach my son, and I'm trying to use it myself. And I know some of you have heard of it, and I've mentioned it to you, called the Pomodoro method. And it really, really works, okay? So if you have 15 things to do on your list, and I should say, writing out a list is really, really important. Don't wing it, you guys, okay? So make a list maybe before you go to bed of all the things you have to accomplish the next day. And it may be make brownies, organize my Shakeology drawer, write a stupid letter, invite 10 people, so on and so forth. And then you rank it based on the frog size. Okay, organizing my Shakeology drawer, tadpole. Writing the letter, big frog. So you organize it that way, and then you start tackling those tasks in that way. But like tonight when we get off the call, I have 3 things I need to go do. Okay, I need to go over some stuff in the Coach Basics training. I need to work on my challenge group posts. And there's something else, but I wrote it down, so no big deal. Anyway, all 3 of them were pretty important, and they pretty much are on the same level of importance. They're kind of like mid-level importance, okay? Oh, write the letter. That's not mid-level. But anyway, 3 things, same level of importance. And the thing that you have to do, like you say, okay, I'm going to have 30 minutes before I'm going to peter out and I'm going to be useless because my brain is mush now. And so I'm going to have that amount of time to go do it. Well, then I'm going to spend, 7 minutes on this, 5 minutes on that, and 10 minutes on that. That's 25 minutes, whatever. But you're going to set a timer. You're going to set your phone. You're going to turn your phone on airplane mode, and then you're going to set a timer. You're going to say 7 minutes, go. And you're going to do that one thing for 7 minutes. So timer goes off, you are done. You put it down, you put it aside, you move on. Because really, like I could spend hours developing content for challenge groups. Hours. But is that really moving my business forward? No, it's just something I really like to do. I like to make posts. I don't know, I'm weird. So, think about all the things that you have to do, prioritize them, and then go about them that way. But set timers for yourself and know, I have 30 minutes. I need to spend 15 minutes on this, 5 minutes, or whatever. Again, that's 25 minutes. Math skills are not good tonight. So you'll want to do that and set your timer and stick to it. Like when the timer goes off, turn off what you're doing and start on the next task. And then tomorrow, when you write your list tonight of the things you need to do tomorrow, you'll spend time on that again. And you'll just keep, eating away at it till it's done. But, if you do that, you're going to feel a really good sense of, I got something done today, versus looking at your list and going, oh my gosh, I spent 2 hours writing the letter and I spent no time inviting people. Well, no. Maybe I spend 15 minutes on the letter and 10 minutes inviting and 5 minutes on my challenge groups. And then I'm done and I can put it down and I have accomplished little bits of each piece. And maybe I haven't finished it, but I've done a little bit. And then you don't get down on yourself. You don't get sad about it. You just get it done. And then, by the end of the week, maybe you have it all done. So I just wanted to mention that. I wanted to talk a little bit more about it, but we'll do that later. Because we do have only 6 minutes left. That went by fast. I would like to know if you guys have questions for the group.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
You said Success Club is called Success Club 5.
Mm-hmm.
Where you went to 3 new people per month. So what's the 5 stand for?
That's a good question. I didn't tell you that, did I? I left that part out. Each person that you bring on that purchases a challenge pack, which is the exercise and Shakeology together, is 2 Success Club points. Each person
is what?
Is 2 Success Club points.
Say it slowly, please.
Each person that you bring on that purchases a challenge pack earns you 2 Success Club points.
Oh, okay. So that would be 6. So where's the 5?
It's just a benchmark. It's kind of an old thing, because when Shakeology came out 6 years ago, they started this Success Club thing. And in Shakeology, if you get somebody who comes on with Shakeology and they buy Shakeology HD, that means like monthly, that's 1 success point. And that's where the Success Club came from, because back in the day, they didn't have challenge packs. They just did Shakeology and workouts, and they were separate. And so it was, so you had to bring on 5 new people each month because you only got 1 Success Club point for each Shakeology. Okay. But now, so you could do 2 challenge pack people and 1 Shakeology only. That would be
okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, that would be 5. That's a good question. I'm sorry, I did not mention that. Though. Okay, what else?
Eat That Frog. That's a book as well as a CD.
Yeah, you can get it book. I have it as a book on tape right now in my car.
Okay.
It's good stuff. Really good stuff. Just for life in general, not just Beachbody. It's really good.
Right.
Do you guys know what the prize is for Success Club 5 this month?
Isn't it like a yoga mat or something awesome like that?
Yeah, I think it's a 21-day fix, maybe, branded yoga mat.
I want one.
I want one. We have 15 days left, you guys. That's a little more than 2 weeks. We can do it. You can do it. You can get there. You just got to get out there. You got to get out there. You got to talk. You have to share. And remember that what we're doing is not selling. We're not selling stuff. We're sharing what works. And then people get to join us and we get to help them through it. That's what we're doing. That's what our job is. You are not a salesperson. You don't have to go sell things. Like people are like, I've never sold anything. Well, I hadn't either. I was a college professor and I'm currently a librarian. I mean, Kimberly's a college professor. She's never sold anything either. We're not salespeople. That's not what we're trained as. Not marketing people either. But it's okay. The thing is, you just share what works. You're like, gosh, this stuff is awesome. I'm feeling great. and I've also lost weight, or whatever, my cholesterol's down, or, all these awesome things that happen. And you're just sharing what works with other people, and then they get to join you and feel the same way you do. But don't be shy about it. Don't be shy about sharing. It's kind of the cornerstone of what we do. You can't help people without telling them about it. So don't be shy.
Well, the other thing that sometimes will happen is, they see what you're up to and they're like, oh yeah, okay, Beachbody looks really cool. And then they go to like Amazon or something and buy, Beachbody, or they buy, I had a customer who bought some Beachbody product just from the Beachbody website, and you need to make sure that they're always buying through you from Team Beachbody. So, sometimes those things happen where, I'm surprised at how many people now still don't know that I'm a Beachbody coach. And granted, I'm not like,
yeah, you're not in your face, but
on the other hand, it does mean that not everyone knows that I'm doing that. They think that I'm just really into it, and they kind of I need to be better about making sure people understand that they can come to me for help.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And let's see. Stacy and Fran, we have accountability groups for our customers. And Lois, the reason I didn't say Lois is because Lois is already in mine, and Kimberly's in mine, and I think Tanya is too. So if you don't have your own accountability group and your coach doesn't, you can add them to ours. We have right now like 90 people in there, but that's okay. So there's always somewhere to put somebody. That's one of the big benefits of having a coach, is having the accountability. We're about to get cut off. So I'm going to close and just say, any questions you guys have, put them in the team page, and because I'm sure somebody else has the same question. So feel free to do that. And I'm excited to have you guys on the team. Everybody, welcome. And you old people, I'm still happy to have you too. Not that you're old, because we're all the same.
I'm younger than you.
It's by a year. It's wrong. All right, you guys, have a good night. Thanks for coming on late. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye.